Genealogy is the study of tracing one's family lines or ancestors. As many people who trace down their family lines can tell you, you will eventually end up in the graveyard. Now, this is not to be grim, but the headstones often lead to a wealth of information that might not be available through documents. There is a beautiful spot on a mountain that overlooks Addington, Rocky Fork, and parts of Stevens in Virginia. Laurel Branch Cemetery is in West Virginia, and it is a place to rediscover the past. As you are coming from West Virginia to Rocky Fork, on the left is a dirt road that winds its way up the side of a large hill. On top of this hill you will find the graveyard. Decoration Day is still a very real event during the month of May in the mountains, and the graveyards come alive with real and silk flower arrangements. Many of the arrangements were gone by the time I visited this place during the month of June, so the graves once more stand as they are, bearing silent testimony to the person that lays beneath them, with a few arrangements still on the graves, as they had not faded away yet. There is a beautiful chapel that sits quietly at the bottom edge of a very well-kept cemetery. The chapel is set up in a lean-to style. There is a little white wooden backdrop with a small pulpit at the front of it. To the right of the backdrop is a wooden cross and a wreath of flowers. The wooden benches are held into place by cinder blocks for the people gathered to have a seat. As you walk up the slope of the hill, there is a number of graves that are marked only by little wooden crosses. The names and dates of the people who are at rest in these quiet places have been lost to time, only known to God. There are also two rather large stones that mark the Addington plots. There are several graveyards around the area that do have several members of the Addington and Adams family in them. Not all of them were buried in one spot, even though they are the same family members. One Addington grave belonging to William Addington, born on March the 10th, 1856, and died on July 3rd, 1883, was among the oldest of the grave sites we found there. Two of my great-grandparents are buried there. C. Finley Adams and his bride Della Hunsaker Adams. Finley also has a military gravestone placed at his grave, showing his military service to the U.S. Guards during World War I. Also, during the 1918 outbreak of the Spanish flu, Finley was on board a transport ship. His job was to gather up the deceased soldiers in New York. Because there were so many that had passed on from the illness, many had to be buried together in a mass grave. We would like to extend a huge thank you to Katie Adams. You continue to encourage us and help us in our search of history. We love you, Mom. We thank you for continuing to support Kentucky Tennessee Living as we bring you the history of the Appalachian Mountains. Please like, subscribe, and share below. Also hit the bell for notifications of future videos. And once again, be sure to leave us a "Hey y'all" in the comments section below. Thank you for continuing to support us and watch our videos.